very much, Deacon Rob. You always put things in such a great perspective, so thank you. Now Anthony would like to say a few words.
As she said, my name's Anthony Scherer. I'm Cheryl's brother. In the announcement for this, kind of as a humorous side note here, in the announcement for this event, we announced there would be guest speakers. That reminded me of my Uncle Sheeny. At his birthday party a few years ago, held right here in this parish center, there was going to be a guest speaker at his birthday celebration. We all wondered for weeks who that guest speaker was going to be. And so when we all got here, Uncle Sheeny announced that he was the guest speaker. And what a wonderful guest speaker he was. So if anyone is here expecting a great guest speaker, sorry, as for me, this is all you're going to get. So we can refund your money at the door when you leave. Now seriously, anniversary. The definition of anniversary is the annual recurrence of a date marking a notable event. 40 years of anniversaries of the notable event of Cheryl's disappearance. That's why we are here today. 40 years is a long time. For me, it was time to graduate high school, go to work, get very happily married to my wonderful wife, Dawn, and now begin to prepare for retirement. 40 years is a long time. For Diane, it is about the same. Graduate, get a job, get married to Ron, and also thinking about retiring soon. 40 years is a long time. For Mom, it was enough time to have a long babysitting career for about 125 kids, as well as a wife and a great mother for her family. For Dad, about 26 of those 40 years he spent helping Mom babysit all those kids, raising cattle, raising strawberries, before passing in February of 2005. 40 years is a long time. 40 years of weddings, reunions, babies born, and funerals for all of us here. 40 years of never forgetting and wondering what Cheryl's life would have been like, or what our family life would have been like with her here. Not that we dwell on it, but 40 years is a long time to not think about it. 40 years is a long time for someone to know what happened to Cheryl. But it has also been 40 years of meeting and getting to know so many people who care so much for us as well as Cheryl. 40 years of people saying, I'm thinking and praying for you and your family. 40 years of prayers, petitions, rosaries, and masses said by so many people. 40 years of bringing so many people together as one because they realize, as I have, that the last 40 years have gone by in a flash. That life on this earth is short. For in God's time, 40 years is but a drop of water in the ocean or a grain of sand on the beach. I personally am looking forward to God's time when all questions will be answered. In conclusion, I want everyone to know that we are not only 40 years thankful and grateful to God for all of you, but in God's time, we're forever thankful and grateful to God for all of you. Thanks again, and may God bless you all.
I didn't have my glasses up here, so it's a good thing you made it through. Or Jeff would have been called on, so yeah. Okay, our next speaker we'd like to introduce is Jamie Berger. He is a family friend, and Jamie and his wife Sherry were friends of Cheryl's. So, thank you, Jamie.